Well, hello. I want to talk to you today. I'm going to pull some pieces out of the blog. So I think it's somewhere in my title or where I begin in the blog. I talk about fairy tales, and I love fairy tales. I think fairy tales are great metaphors. I think that is the intention of most fairy tales, is to tell a story that has a moral, that has a lesson, that lets us know. And part of the fun is the journey, where we think things are going to turn out a certain way. We call it like a fairy tale ending. We think things are going to go in a certain direction, and they don't go that way ever. That's what makes it so much fun, is to read about how you think it's going to go, to see the twists and the turns. And then the fairy tale ending is when things work out well for the main characters in the fairy tale. So that's what I want for you as a coach. I want a fairy tale ending for you. And I'm going to think the journey. So if I think about the journey, the lesson in this blog is that there can be fantasies. That's the fairy tale part of thinking, think about other things you've done in your life. Like maybe if you've gotten married, let's say, and there was a way you thought, oh, it was going to be just so easy and wonderful, and all you had to do was these three things. There are other big things in life. We can have an idea about them, and there's a truth in it. So there's a truth, the fairy tale truth, let's say, in having a coaching business is you can make a sustainable, successful career, be wildly happy, doing work that you love. That's a fairy tale fact. That's a fact that can happen for you. The fairy tale part, or the lesson that I wanted to instill in this blog, is, well, it takes work to make that happen. And there are some basic steps, and it is a step-by-step process. And when you do the things in the way that I see it, is there are certain stages. That's why I have the 4 stages of a coaching business. I wrote the ebook. There's a simple little quiz just for fun and to give you an idea of where you might be, because that's where I see many, many coaches get challenged, and they actually get stuck or they quit because they think they're supposed to be doing something that they're not yet ready to do. But when you do things in order, when you put things in order, let's use the metaphor of building a house, let's say, right? So you can't put the roof on first, or you can't go, I mean, you could, but you can't put the furniture in, which is part of my favorite part. Like, what's the couch going to be, and what kind of lamps, and what's the artwork that's going to go on the wall? You can go and look at those things, start thinking about how you want that to look. But first, you have to build a foundation. I remember once I had an addition put on my house, and I had the most wildly fun things planned for this addition. It was kitchen and a master bedroom and bath. Fun things. Well, the first thing the contractor told me was that there was something wrong with the foundation of the house, and it was going to do me no good to build this fabulous addition if I didn't have a solid foundation. So what I had to do was scale back on my thinking and timing of all those fabulous things. And I did them in a different way than I had imagined, because I put time and money into the foundation. But that addition is still here 25 years later. And that's what I want for you with your coaching business. 25 years later, you're still making money, having fun, because you've done things in order. You've taken the steps. Okay. Does that make sense to you? Here's to your fairy tale ending of your coaching business.